Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, is that the one that has the little magnet thing or whatnot that you can put on? Okay, I've seen that. Yeah, cool.
Oh, that's neat.
And it's got front and rear screens.
This
Nice.
is what I use. This is the 12 GoPro 12. I use that, and I have a Panasonic a big camera. That's what I started when I started the channel. Boy, that thing gets heavy after a while. So
yeah.
Somewhere
I have a Canon
Sony
M50.
ZV. Wait, Sony ZV. Yeah, I think I had the Sony ZV one to start, and then when I dropped that camera, I got a replacement one that was the next step up, Sony ZV EX Elemento P, something like that. Because it has an interchangeable lens, but I don't use that too much except for my cooking stuff now. I use the Pocket 3 or GoPros, and then I've been really using my Insta360 camera.
Ooh, those are sexy.
Started learning how to use that. I want to get the newer one, the X5, but Mel won't let me buy it just yet. So, because I tried to use it at Devil's Den, my X2 that I have right now. And the problem with taking it in the water is the displacement of the water on the camera by itself doesn't let the stitching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So if I wanted true 360, it's not going to work like that. I can turn it into 2D and leave it like that, but the stitching, and so the X5 and X4 and X3, but not the X2, all have a dive case that you can buy that puts enough distance between the lenses and the water to let it stick properly.
It's always the accessories you have to have.
And it's like always, I mean, I did all this research. Now I've had it for like 3 years, but in the last 3 years, there's 3 new models, and all of the newer ones have all the bells and whistles.
Well, this camera would have been almost $300 if I had bought it. They still sell it on Amazon. But I got it for $50. We all know the story. But this little gadget right here, the little handle it's got the little remote that pops out and all that stuff, it's like $129.
Oh my God. Wow. Twice the price of the camera.
Yes, but it's a selfie stick and all kind of cool stuff. So
I like using my GoPro. It works really well underwater. The only problem is when you come back up, you got to let the mic dry out or your sound will muffled.
Yes. Yes. Yep. Mike is right. The X5 dive case is like $70 on its own. So I've been looking at getting the bundle, the dive bundle. And I think it's like $500 or $600 for it. But it comes with the X5, a card, the dive case, the invisible selfie stick. So it comes with like the package already ready to go. But Mel's
Ryan,
like, no.
Are you a diver?
Let's just put it this way. I have dive certification, but I have absolutely nobody who has ever dived with me, and I haven't dove since 1999.
Wow.
Damn, we're going to have to cruise together. Then we'll go diving. Bring your C card and we'll dive.
Yeah, because my senior year of college, I had finally, for once, a class that I could take that I could just be a frivolous class. And they offered a scuba class, and then at the end of the class, you could pay $50 and go take your open water certification. Ooh. So I did that. And then Mel and I did the beginner scuba dive in St. Thomas on our honeymoon. And let's just say if she went through a class, I think she would like it. But she literally, and she'll tell the story a million times, was being taught on how to dive from the driver who's pointing over his head at pictures on the wall as he's driving us to the place.
One of those kind of classes.
Yeah. And then when we got there was like a 10-minute, in the water thing where they just showed you some of the basics on if the, BCD comes out of your mouth, or not the BCD, but the regulator comes out of your mouth, how to swing with your arm to grab it, put it back in, and breathe for a few seconds, and then off we went. So she was not very comfortable.
I got the waterproof case. Yay!
Nice.
I get all the accessories. I'm an accessory
good.
person.
We do a lot of snorkeling, so that's why I would still use the 360 to send it down while I'm snorkeling.
you don't have to go very deep to see cool stuff.
Like 20 feet, 20 to 60 is usually where the most colorful stuff is.
I'm a diver for the fire department, and we, the stuff that we dive for are things you don't want to know about mostly.
Yeah, but that's funny you should mention that. When I was taking my open water test, the EMT and the fire department were doing their rescue diving certification on the same day. So we saw them do a test, and they kept on announcing, "Hey, we're gonna act like we're in distress. It's it's not a true one for this moment." And
we have I have several certs. You start with the open water, then we do rescue. Now I'm a recovery diver. We're night divers because you got to get certified to dive at night. Wreck diving for diving on wrecks. So I have all that stuff, and I haven't really dove in several years, but I really want to go back. Here in the Northeast, the water, unless you go in the ocean, and even then the visibility is not good. I haven't done any diving in the Caribbean, and that's what I want to do because you can 150 feet you could see.
Yeah, I've got to search for that crap because I had like the little cards and the dive charts, and I have to look for my actual certification card. I know it's with it, but mine was IDEA, some International Education Diving Association is where I got mine. Not what's the most common one now? Natty or something like that?
Patty.
Not
Patty. Yeah, I have a Patty cert. I have I think it's Naui. I'll have to look. It's been a while, but the Patty is the one everybody gets. That's kind of that's one step up from the guy in the van showing you the pictures.
Right.
Is a Patty cert. Yeah.
Patty cert. But, those are the ones you could go to the Caribbean and get done while you're at your resort or something. But
I've done training. I've done training in DC at the Navy training area in the pool there. We've had the government give us all the really specialized training where it's all where you learn to get out of entanglements and stuff underwater.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Pretty cool
my
stuff.
class in college was actually very robust. We did 3 hours a week. It was an hour and a half classroom time, and then an hour and a half pool practical time. And it was very complimentary, and it didn't go the whole semester. I think it only went like maybe 10 weeks out of the 16-week semester, but we did it in the pool. And the first time was literally just sitting there with the regular breathing above water, and then just like putting your mouth under, and then your nose, sitting down. And at the very end, we did what was called a confidence swim. And he's basically like, you're going to spend 20 minutes underwater and do not surface. It's basically, and he's like, and don't worry about what I'm doing, worry about how you would handle it if this happened to you. And so he would come around, like, rip your mask off, rip your fins off. And then, of course, the ultimate, rip your regulator out, unstrap your tank from your back, rip a fin off, rip your mask, like everything he ripped off. Stay underwater and recover everything, and then re-put everything back on while you're underwater. And that was an interesting swim for sure.
Taking your BC off underwater it's challenging because even though, like for us, our BCs are weighted, we still wear a belt, but part of the weight to hold you down is in your BC. So if you take it off, you have to hold on to your BC or you're going to ascend.
Yep. Is that crazy. Your tank?
The BC is the vest with the tank is connected to the BC. So that's all one unit.
The one that I looked at him when I got my goggles back on, and I shook my head like, you bastard. He unstrapped my tank.
That
tank started going up, and I had to try to stay underwater and grab my tank and get it strapped back to the PCD because that thing wanted to go to the surface like a freaking rocket.
I was the coordinator for our dive team, and I got us all outfitted with Viking suits, which are all encapsulated because the diving that we would do, a lot of it was like a hazmat. So you had to be totally encapsulated, full face mask. We had communication, all of that.
Wow.
And you you have to wear ankle weights, because if you don't, there's a little bit of air. Your suit becomes your BC at that point, and if the air gets down into your legs, you'll be upside down trying to dive. It's crazy.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
Actually the only open water I did was the rock quarry. So we did 2 dives there, 20 feet down.
Yeah.
On the platform to do all your tests and stuff. I barely made it through the freaking compass swim because I kept on. My wrist was never truly flat, and so I kept on screwing up and swimming off the wrong way. But I finally made it.
We have to do that at night.
I can
you go out and you do your plan. You do your plan ahead of time. So whatever you're going to do, you plan it all ahead, and it's all based on time and using your compass. So you go for, like, say 10 minutes, we're going to go on this direction on the compass. Then you're going to stop. You're going to take a left. So say you're doing like a T shape. You take a left and you go 10 minutes that way, or whatever it is, 5 minutes. Then you turn around and you double the time to make the whole cross part of the T. Then you cut that back in half, and you'd come back the opposite direction, and then go your original direction. And if you do it right, you'll end up back at your starting point. And that's all done in the dark. You want to talk about waiting for the Leviathan to come out and bite your head off at night? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but I wanted to do that because sometimes when I snorkel, it's like I want to freaking just get down further and spend more time without having to take the breath, try to dive down, get, a half a second, maybe 2 seconds worth of video or pictures, and then, get back up to the surface. And it's just like, I want to just hang down there. It would have been amazing in Barbados when we were there. And Bon Air was beautiful snorkeling. I could only imagine down there. The one that I really want to do, though, is Roatan, Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tabiani Beach. There's that reef that's right off from the beach itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Great Mayan Barrier Reef. I snorkeled that last June.
My
or
God.
A year ago, June.
That's where I get all my pictures that look like the ones you see in the movies where there's thousands of fish around you and stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
It was just amazing. And I'd love to go down to the 30-foot, side.
The fish come right up to you. It's crazy. They just swarm you. What was happening the day that I dove was they do some excursions where people will snorkel from a boat, and they chum the water with like rabbit pellets or something to get the fish to come up. And I wasn't maybe 100 yards from those people when I was snorkeling. And I think the fish probably thought I was part of that group with food. I didn't have any food. And they were like, banging into you and everything, just schools of them. That was surreal for me. It was amazing. I loved it. I made a video too. I'm glad I did all that. A lot of fun.
Not me. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Eddie
I
says,
like,
yeah,
I've been in the water.
I've only done this
Well,
one
Eddie,
time, and I loved it.
Eddie's pet peeve is sharks. So
True. Is that what he put on his question?
Yep.
There's no way in hell you're getting me in the water.
Colleen can't snorkel. We tried to snorkel in Disney, one of the parks they had. I don't know if it's even there anymore, but they had a big saltwater tank, and there's sharks and there's all kinds of fish. And basically, you put on a life jacket and you just snorkel the surface. You're not supposed to dive. She couldn't get her face in the water. She just something trying to between her mind and getting her face in. She just couldn't do it. Yeah. So the lifeguard had to drag her out, and I stayed in there and snorkeled around.
Look at Jen. It's Friday, baby.
Hey, Jen.
That's right. That's Friday. And what happens on Friday? We do this right here.
It's a Friday, baby.
I love the waiter in the background. He's like looking at Scott, like almost like he's taking my gig, man. He's stealing my gig.
Really like that small Asian man.
He did took over the place, man. He got in the hole and he was all over the place and he lifting people up from the tables. Even Cheryl got up and started shaking it too. So
that's awesome.
A mini tank set. What's John talking about here about getting a mini tank set for cruising? I thought they frown upon you bringing compressed air on board.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that or not. I know you're not supposed to fly with that. You can when they're empty. You can fly with the tanks empty, but
right. I'm gonna have to look.
Those are those bottles. If they're like the pony bottles that we used, because I dove with 3 tanks. My main tank, my 80 cubic, and then those are like I forget exactly, but they're not long. It's only like 7 or 10 pounds maybe, and I had 2 of them, one on each side.
Because I know Mel was looking at this mask because we tried those full face mask ones, and I actually like it if I'm on the surface, but I like to dive down, and there's no way to pinch your nose to equalize.
Yeah,
face masks, and so
I've never tried that. A 0.5, okay. I wasn't sure what they were, John.
But she saw one on Amazon or whatever for like $150, $200 that's hooks to that, but it's only like a 5-minute worth of tank as far as air goes. And
has any of you done the thing like I saw Chet and Robin did, where you kind of get your head in the helmet and
yes, we actually did that in Cozumel.
You ride around on something, right? You're riding like a.
Mine was not the motorcycle-looking water thing. We just walked on the bottom, but yeah, it was the big old, like old school-looking dive helmet that they just put over your shoulders, and the weight of that is what keeps you down because that thing's heavy as hell.
Snuba.
Yes, Snuba.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like to try that. I think Colleen could probably deal with that. Because you have to put your head underwater to get in it, but then it's not like you're putting your face and you don't have a snorkel. I mean, you're breathing air.
Yeah, and there was enough room to get your hand up under there to equalize and pinch your nose.
Yeah, I'd like to try it.
But when we did it, it was from the shore. So in Cozumel, it was somewhere up to the left, but there was a ladder. And so you're climbing down the ladder, and right when your head's at the level of the water, then the guy above you kind of puts it on your shoulders as you're continuing to go down. So then you're not supporting the entire weight on yourself. And by the time he lets go and releases it, you're in the water, and then the buoyancy has taken care of it.
So is that weighted? Is that what the BC is then? Is the helmet itself's got the weight in it?
Yeah, the helmet itself is heavy. And I can tell you for a full-figured, fluffy gentleman, it fit over me, and the weight was perfect. I wasn't, feeling like I was floating off or anything like that. So
yeah, us more robust gentlemen tend to float more than the skinnier guys.
And the robust women do too.
But it's good for all ages too, because CJ and Christine's mom and dad were with us, and they went down with no problems either.
That's fun.
With the helmet and with the assistance of, there's a couple of scuba people in the water, so there's one person on the ladder with you to help guide you down, the other person above to help make sure that as the helmet's going on and as you're going down, you're comfortable. And it was a good experience. Only about 20 or so minutes underwater, 20 to 30 minutes underwater, but it was still pretty cool.
That's enough. After 30 minutes, even in that warm water, you'll start to get a little cold. So
yeah.
Nice.
Wait, does CME have a thumbnail today? Because we're just guessing right now.
I went over a little while ago.
Yeah, Kurt's having surgery today.
Oh, okay.
Today is surgery day?
Yeah. Today's surgery day, 17th.
When he was asking people about, do you think 10 days is enough to look, I had mine. 10 days is not soon enough. He's got to wait at least a month, at least, because when we It wasn't the booze cruise, Didi. It was the cruise, my first cruise that I took. I was still in my sling with my sling and pillow, and I was probably a month, 5 or 6 weeks maybe from my surgery. He's going to be a hurting puppy. I don't know if he realizes how much pain he's going to be in, but it sucks. And like I told him, don't be a hero. Take the meds.
Take the drugs, definitely.
Yeah, don't be a hero, man.
That's my thing. Is, if he'll take the pain meds as they're ordered,
right?
He might be okay. And he's been hurting enough, so much before the surgery that honestly, the after surgery may be better.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen a lot of that. I have.
Yeah, look. I get it. I can only speak from myself, but the cryo cooler is awesome. Yeah. That's your best friend.
They're taking one with them. They're taking one with them.
Yeah, yeah. It's the best. I mean, I think I told them I was supposed to take morphine for a week, but I only did it for the first 3 days just because I have issue with opiates and that. But but then I took the codeine or the perks or whatever it was after that with Tylenol, and that in conjunction with the cryo cuff was good. Best friend. Help you sleep at night, man, because you can't lay down either.
Right.
Okay, Eddie, I had to buy a lazy boy recliner. That's what I slept in, and you can't put it fully back. You can only just lean back in the thing.
Yeah.
Painful.
I've been hit on the shoulder a lot, like cars, falls, you name it. Thank God, until today's day, it's still kicking. I mean, it's not even in pain or nothing, but I've been getting hit a lot, and I'm surprised that it's still in good shape. It's better shape than my legs anyway. So I've been very blessed when it comes to that.
Take care of your joints, people. Take care of your joints. I've had a knee and a shoulder done, and they both suck.
See, I've always heard that the knees are the worst.
I think it can be.
The knees are usually the ones that we had most trouble with.
For me, my shoulder was the most painful, but they did to me what I gather what they're going to do to Kurt. I had the front and rear rotator cuff, and the doctor did what he said, extra cleanup, whatever that means. Man. I think they scraped the joint and that. So
that sounds terrible.
It was painful, believe me. And it was so because of the nature of my work, being on the fire department, I didn't go back to work for a full year. It was 12 months almost to the day that I went back to work.
Wow.
So, yeah, man. Like I said, take care of your joints.
Yeah.
All of them. I saw a thing on the car that says, you're getting old when 420. You get excited about 420 because that's when they start the early bird special.
I love it.
Linda, did I do my bow right? This doesn't look right. I swear.
Are you're crafting?
Yeah, I'm crafting. I'm finishing up something I started the other day.
Hey, Mark. Mark is here from Corner Clubhouse.
Well, it goes this way. It's a gift card holder. Well,
oh, that's cool.
Oh, interesting. I'm looking on Amazon for these mini, half a liter portable dive tanks, and it comes with like a bike pump that you can fill it yourself. And it says you get about 10 minutes of dive time.
Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so I was saying, 7 or 8 minutes with the 10 minutes?
I guess it depends, I'm sure, on how much you consume.
Right.
And how deep you go, because we know all those atmospheric things play into how much you actually get.
Yeah, your consumption. I used to know how to do all the consumption rate and that. I'll have to pull out all my books.
It's so long. The one thing I remember just off the top of my head was, if you're 20 feet or higher, you can stay there all day long. Anything below that, you need your dive table.
You can stay between 0 and 1 atmosphere. As long as you have air, you can stay there forever.
Yeah.
But our diving was Our diving was 90 to 100 feet was a typical dive for us. And that's we had the Navy dive tables. We did what was called no compression dives, or no decompression dives. So we would time it so that you'd be able to spend enough time at depth, but to go up without having to decompress.
Yeah. I tell you, one of the other things, if no one's ever done that before, that's just a weird feeling, is to be down at 60 feet and take in a full breath of air and then head to the surface exhaling the entire time, because as the air expands, you're still exhaling the air out. And that's why they're like, always exhale as you're coming up from the different atmospheres. And that's what causes problems when people don't breathe it out and it expands inside their lungs.
Yeah, don't hold it in.
No.
Linda wanted me to show her my bow.
But maybe I'll do that, because you know what? Having 5 to 10 minutes at a time to go down deep and just turn it on, especially this one because it's not hooked in. Just put it in your mouth and use it when you want to dive down for that.
Yeah,
moment.
all you need is a belt. So that you wouldn't even need a BC, I don't think. Well, BC would be good just to help you ascend, but
yeah.
I mean, if you don't go too deep, again, if you're between 0 and an atmosphere, who cares? 30 feet's nothing.
Yeah. I was gonna say, for me, especially when we're snorkeling, I find most of the stuff is in that 20 to 30 feet down. Hell, even sometimes. Yeah. 10 to 15. Well, you know what? Yeah, we took this over. Yesterday we took over Go Live together with Football Talk in the morning.
Eddie's got his scuba helmet behind him.
Scuba with Jimmy and Ryan.
You got your scuba helmet right there.
That's right. I don't know. I might seriously look at that thing, because I know Mel's been looking at one as well. And it would help me do maintenance in my pool to be able to go down and do stuff with a few moments.
Yeah, we could. One thing I could do was moonlight for doing pool work and patching torn liners and that as a diver.
Right.
Moonlight, get it?
Moonlight, yes.
Show your moon. Money.
Well, yeah, I used to dive bare ass, so I was we call that moonlighting.
I know better than that, because there are things in deep dark water at night. You don't want danglies. You don't want danglies. No. Something's going to bite. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you need Sean's budgie smuggler. Yeah. At least to cover things.
Keep them close to your heart.
Oh God.
Otherwise you're going to get in trouble.
Yep. And Eddie don't have any money for that. Trust me.
No, hell no. You're your own. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Oh man, my big Pleco is hanging out this morning. Look at this.
Oh yeah, look at him.
Pretty.
He's cleaning the glass on the side of the tank this morning. That dude is humongous.
He found a dirty spot.
Molar? Is that what they call it? A black molar?
Yeah, what do they call him? A plecostomus?
Plecostomus.
Plecostomus.
Plecostomus, yeah.
Oh, the plecos. Yeah, the suckers.
Yeah.
Suckerfish.
Yeah, he helps clean the tank.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a big old boy. Damn, that thing's huge.
There's my catfish.
So that's freshwater.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've got a smaller albino. They all are expecting food now. They're like, dude, you walked over here, damn it. When our lights come on, you feed us. But I also have an albino pleco that's about a quarter of the size of that big black one.
Really?
That one likes to hide a lot. All right, fishies.
Right, John? I've recovered some bodies that had been down for a while, and trust me, it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
They get people get covered in like this cheese-like substance all over their body and stuff. It's just, it's pretty gross.
It's like touching a shark.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, there's nothing more creepy than, again, being here in the Northeast. The visibility is terrible. It's like most of the water that we dive in is usually fresh. I mean, we have the ocean, but it's like tea or coffee colored water. And I've been diving, and you're searching, you're using your hands a lot. You can't really see it. And I've bumped into feet. Or hands or somebody's head, and that it's, you see nothing, and then there's a face right in front of you.
Ryan is wearing sleeves. What?
I know, right? I did that just for Scott today. Because for whatever reason, he's got a hard on whether or not I have sleeves on or sleeves off.
Or Billy J, he's got a thing with you wearing your shirt off.
Yeah. I don't know Billy J, but hey.
Sorry, Law.
At least Ryan got him off me.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Keep doing it.
Right, Scott? It must be chilly. I was going to say that. It's fall, so he's got to wear, short sleeves.
That's right.
Florida chilly now? No.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's like 60, 67 this morning? Where are we right now? Yeah, we're 67 this morning.
It's
very
cold.
cold.
There was shrinkage.
67. Good Lord, that's freezing.
I know, right? I need like my parka.
This is mine.
He's going to be running
here.
around in his skivvies at 67, I believe.
43 here.
Yeah.
I'm up 52 right now.
It's almost time to jump in the pool again, 48, and then have Jeremy be, a wuss and go out fully clothed in snow parka and snowshoes and walk in the snow for like 2 seconds and think that's answering the challenge. Eddie goes out in his flippies and shorts and stuff like that, standing in deep snow, pulling up his shirt and drumming on his tummy. I'm like, that's an answer to the challenge.
All right, so I'll jump in on the challenge this winter when I got 2 feet of snow out in the ground and it's like 10 degrees. I'll jump in.
Sweet.
You want to see a show? Remember the cold water challenge or the ice bucket challenge?
I'll give you a show.
Yeah, the ice water challenge, bucket challenge.
I went out in the snow with my bathing suit on, my mask and snorkel, a pair of flippers, and it was out in the snow, and I dumped a bucket of ice over my head. It was to raise money for ALS, but
right.
Talk about cold.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome.
It's a nice thing, though.
Oh, Linda, I've got to make a whole new bow. I screwed this one.
There's a video somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but there's a video of that.
And of course, Sharon.
54 degrees with 6% chance of rain. It's sunny out right now. It says
it's
sun.
getting gray outside now in my area, so yeah, it's gonna rain today again.
Man, I love getting off at 6 in the morning because I get home, that whole 2-minute commute I have. Step out and just look up, and there's all the stars, and it is magnificent.
Yeah.
I love it. I just stand out there just looking at stars for 10 minutes. We've got meteor shower going on right now, and there's a comet that is going to be visible and will be most visible around the 21st, and it is high up in the sky, and it's just to the left and below, I believe, the Big Dipper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a new comet. They just found it this year.
It's not the AI one there.
This is it's called Lemon or LEMM something. I can't remember the name of it. Let me see.
The Jack Lemmon comet.
Yeah, that's it.
Lemonade.
Other than the Jack LaLanne.
Right, Eddie?
Yep.
Lemonade.
Key West lemon pie.
Yep.
Comet Lemon. That's what they're calling it.
Comet Lemon. There you go.
Wow. What a name.
The Comet Dawn Lemon. Hey, the girls are here. Good morning, girls.
Hello, ladies.
Good morning.
I don't know if Gavin's still here, but he was putting a lot of weird comments on it, and I did not put any ones on the.
No, Gavin's always inappropriate. That's his thing.
Yeah, so I kept flipping them, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, I do that too. Some of them I don't post. Some I do. Some are appropriate.
I mean, if we were Saturday night, then it would have been a whole different story.
Right.
But no, not.
Well, that's why I usually say for us, it's a family show, first thing in the morning, especially this time of year, because if some people will put us up on their TV and they're eating their breakfast and roaming around and getting ready. Yeah, and the kids are there. So you've got to be careful.
Yeah. Or you have
fart jokes, that's one thing. I don't mind doing that because all kids like fart jokes.
Oh my God, that reminds me. Hold that thought.
Oh, that reminds me.
Jinx.
Jesus, come down.
Come on now.
Okay.
Oh, there's nothing better though than Kenny going. I'm like, Kenny, why were you late? I was blowing up my bowl.
That's what I told him the other day. You drop, you flush. To drop, you flush. Don't wait till you're done because
yeah. Well, and I think he uses it like half a roll at one sitting. It's like, dude, don't use so much paper.
That's why you need a bidet.
A bidet,
right? Exactly.
Use a
bidet.
bidet.
Wipes, I can't find it. I bought a book of fart jokes.
Oh, you did? You have to pull that out for next week.
Wow.
And I won't be on the show
there,
Monday morning. Won't be on Monday morning. Yeah, go ahead. Where's this book?
Right, Danny? Right, Danny? Hashtag Kenny blowing up the bowl.
Oh my God. Poor kid. He's already crazy enough as it is,
Right?
Right.
He's a riot. I just love Kenny. I just love him to death.
He is a mess. Found it. I found it.
Uh-oh. Somebody's going cuckoo. Oh, shit.
Potty humor. Right on. Jokes that should stink but don't. I love it.
They're so stupid.
All right, give us a couple potty humors.
Patient, will this clear up the red bumps on my butt, doctor? Doctor, I don't want to make any rash promises.
The
toilet flush is the mic drop of the bathroom.
Yeah.
What was the constipated librarian doing in the bathroom? Working on the backlog.
The backlog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, chronic diarrhea is hereditary. It runs in the genes.
Yeah. Yep.
I like this one. If your urine smells like alcohol, you may have a drinking problem. If your urine tastes like alcohol, you definitely have a drinking problem.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
There you go.
There we go. Let's save that for later.
So, Dee Dee, that's what we'll do. We'll have a segment. I'll make a bumper. And now it's time for potty humor with Dee Dee.
Well, I'm working Sunday night instead of Tuesday night, so I'll be off Tuesday night. That way I get 13 days off in a row.
Woohoo!
That's awesome.
Yeah, you're
So
you're definitely mentally you're already on vacation.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll be on vacation for 3 days.
Yeah.
I am ready.
I've been on vacation since January 2020. Myself.
I can't wait for the doctor to tell me when I can start to travel again. I really can't wait.
Because you do have that wanderlust, ma'am.
I do. And we've been doing some local stuff, but it's just not the same.
Yeah.
It is not the same.
You need to cross that line to feel really like out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nurse I worked with last night just got back from a trip. Her and her husband went and did the Appalachian Trail. No, Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they were gone for 3 weeks. They went all the way up to Virginia. And she was talking about the colors had just started to change. And I realized in my memories that 5 years ago this week, me and both of my brothers were in North Carolina.
Yeah. That's a nice trip doing
It
the
It's
Parkway.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome. We've done that before.
It's one of my favorite places.
And in Virginia, is it Virginia? I think it's Skyline Drive is kind of another ride like the Parkway. We're past peak. I think last week was peak colors for us here in New England, and all the leaves are pretty much, well, not quite, but almost off the trees.
Wow.
It's been windy here, so they got a little head start.
Bye-bye, Sharon.
Bye, Sharon. You have a good weekend.
Bye.
Later.
Okay.
Hopefully it rains this weekend and you get wet. She likes to go outside and get wet.
She likes to play in the rain.
She's gonna pick up pecans in the rain.
Yep.
Okay, maybe.
Bless you.
Sorry. Oof, that came out of nowhere. Ay, ay, ay.
Who's
Oh, God. Okay. I just pooped my pants. It's troubling because I don't remember eating my pants.
Ba-dum-bump. Who's on at 8:30 today? Anyone?
Mr. Journeys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Chetster. The Chetmeister.
Friday. Yep.
Chet.
In a little bit.
Cheddinator.
Remember that SNL skit? Cheddarino. The Chetmeister. Chet.
Chet.
Is that on SNL?
SNL, yeah.
Yep. Cheddarino. The copier guy, didn't he always stand by the copier?
He was the guy by the copier. He didn't do any work. He just introduced everybody and said all different names.
That was Rob. What's his name? Rob
Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Chetmeister.
What did you say? The Cheddinator. Cheddarino.
Cheddar cheese. Wait, Eddie, slow down. We just came up with a new nickname for Chet. Cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese. Chet's awesome. I love those guys too. Chet and Robin. They're good folks. Good folks.
I missed all the shows this week because I've been like either doctor's offices or exhausted. Come in from work, just yeah. So I got a lot of weekend viewing to do.
He sent me a video on the Marco Polo of the house across the street from them. They just built it, and he's like, "Look." He's showing me. Look at this room through the windows. Let's look through the windows. My God. He's like, "Look, there's the living room, and it's got 3 bedrooms, and I think you and Colleen would do well here."
Oh, he's trying to get y'all to move in, man.
Yeah, I would love to move down there. Imagine the two of us as neighbors. That'd be all right.
I bet Robin and Colleen would get along swimmingly.
I think they would too. Yeah.
They get out there with the butterfly garden and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we met them a couple of years back. Colleen and I were in Florida. And, we had dinner with them. They actually got to meet my parents. And it was just a lot of fun hanging with those guys. And it's almost like, it's weird. All of us on YouTube, I haven't met Ryan yet, but I bet when we finally get to be in the same room with each other, it's going to be like we've known each other. Exactly. Look at Eddie. Eddie. Yeah.
Eddie's, you see, his problem is he doesn't want to admit how awesome I am.
I've met Ryan. I know how awesome Ryan is. Ryan is amazeballs. Okay. He's just awesome.
Full of baseballs, one?
Amazeballs.
Amazeballs, like, Scott's Asian
Amazeballs.
Does that mean you get lost on the way there? What?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm walking.
Danny's holding Ryan in high regard. She says he's awesome. He's not just awesome. He's awesome.
All you gotta do is pay Danny, and she'll say whatever. So
the girls are meeting with Keith Bradley in Vermont.
Cool.
Another YouTuber.
Well, I've been trying to figure out who all I can see while I'm in Jacksonville or on my way. And the only person I can come up with is Linda.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
meeting
that's a good
Linda
one.
next week. A week
Have
from
you
tonight.
guys have you guys met? Have you met
Nope.
before?
Nope.
No, that'll be fun.
Might have to do a live.
I think you should. Why
Both of you
not?
together in the same screen? Oh crap!
Yeah, I know, right? It'd be late Saturday evening if we do.
I think you should do a sing along, the two of you.
No, she can sing. I'll video. No. Maybe bring me some drinks and I might think about it. It's kind of like karaoke.
I was gonna say a couple pina coladas and yeah,
Maybe
you'll be
so.
right there.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's start. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. Homeboy is about to start, so where we get the chance to ready and go over to Mr. Chet with the Killer Journeys on Freaky Friday today to see what they're up to. They're also part of the Rape Parade today. Stu Torres will be there also, and a bunch of other so check them out. And more stuff coming up through the day. There's a list on Facebook that you can check out, and you can see the times.
If only there was a guy who put out a list.
Amen to that. Yeah,
right.
I
wish we had a guy.
On YouTube.
There's a guy for that.
There's a guy.
Right, it's a guy with that, and no bail for money though. So stay out of trouble. All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Thank you,
Have a good weekend.
everyone.
Bye.
Yes, and thank you guys for hanging out with me today.
Thank
And,
you, Eddie.
we'll see what happens next week. So until later today, everybody have a great day. We'll see you on Go Live together in about half hour, me and Ryan. We'll see everybody in the next time. So
Okay.
then,
Bye-bye.
see you all later. Bye.